Okay, welcome back. We have been looking at theorems for parallelograms and using coordinates to prove simple geometric theorems algebraically. Last time that we met, we looked at the distance formula and we applied it to properties of parallelograms on the coordinate plane. Today we're specifically going to be looking at the diagonals of the parallelograms on the coordinate plane. So if you recall, we learned that if a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its diagonals bisect each other. So we're going to think about that today, and how can this help us? Okay, if we know that they intersect each other, how can this help us find the intersection point of the parallelograms? Well, if you said we're going to use the midpoint formula, you would be correct. And hopefully you read the focus and took it from there. So we're going to use the midpoint formula in order to find the coordinates of the intersection of the diagonals of parallelogram A, B, C, D. So essentially, since we know that they bisect each other, each half is going to be congruent, and the point of intersection, that midpoint, is going to be the average of the two x values and the average of the two y values. That's how we're going to find the midpoint of AC. So here's the midpoint formula. Since we're using A and C, we can substitute the values into the formula. So we're going to add together our x coordinates, -3 and 5, and divide it by 2. We're going to add together our y coordinates, 0 and 4, divided by 2. When we simplify, we find the point of intersection is 1, 2. Well, we can then go and check our work. Since we found the midpoint of line segment AC, we now want to do line segment BD. Okay, so again, I'm going to substitute it into the midpoint formula and simplify, and we get the same point. So we know that the diagonals intersect at the point 1, 2. And here, if I draw in the diagonals, you can also see it on the graph. So I'd like you to take a minute. You can go back to the video, rewind if you need to, use the midpoint formula to find the coordinates of the intersection of the diagonals for the following two exercises. Pause the video, complete the work, and then restart it to check your answers. So for 1, you should have the coordinate 3, 2, and for 2, -2.5 and 0.5. Please now go onto Delta Math and complete the classwork assignment for today. Thank you. I hope everybody is doing well. This afternoon, I'll be available. If you have any questions online, I'll send you guys an invite later.